one person has joined. Okay, I think I'll just start because I have to sleep. Okay, I think to probably join. Okay. Okay. So basically, the finishing in FIFA 19 is quite different from 18. So the only way to to finish properly is to actually get you can see the pointer, like hold R L1 and like direct it towards the place you want to like shoot, then just shoot. Like that's the secret key. Try holding L1 like towards where you want to shoot, even if it's far range, long range, even finesse, and it just hold L1 towards the where you want to aim, then shoot. Hold L1 direct. You can do driven shot, driven finesse, anything you want to do. But most people don't know that you have to use L1. Like hold L1. So for you to do driven finesse, what you simply do is to power the shoot button just once. For driven finesse, power the shoot button just once. For driven finesse, you don't need to load too much power. Just power it a bit. For driven finesse, it's not so effective, but the most effective shooting technique, my favorite, is this. Using L1, then shoot. And if you want to use driven shot, the technique for using driven shot is to hold L1 first. Hold L1 first before using L2. If you press it together, the aiming is really bad. So what I do is hold L1, then L2. Hold L1 first, then L2 for driven shot. It's not so overpowered, but hold L1 first before L2. So let me just give some scenarios. Okay, now if the keeper is coming out, just use L2. Only L2. If the keeper is coming out, like, let me try again. From the wing, if he's rushing out, just use L2. Only L2. Anytime the keeper is rushing out from the wing, use L2 to kill him. It's not every time it works, but if he doesn't if he stays in the post, but if he's rushing out, just use L2. L2 and 1 bar of power. Like if he's rushing out, just use L2 and 1 bar of power. Only when he's rushing out. But if he doesn't rush out, don't try it. L2 and 1 bar of power. Then for driven finesse, make sure you use L1. Hold L1. I'm using L1 now to control the ball. Then make sure you get the angle before shooting. For driven finesse, hold L1, then get the angle before shooting. Hold L1, then get the angle before shooting. That's driven finesse. Then for driven shot, always hold L1 before L2, then shoot. L1 before L2, then shoot. That driven shot, but I don't know why it went up. Hold L1 first before L2, then shoot. That's driven shot. Then for time finishing, so what I basically do for time finishing is to load the shot. Then immediately the player is about to like kick the ball, then I press box again. So for example, I hope I get it. So bail, and please always use the strong foot. So bail, that's great. So time finishing is the best finishing, like you can actually finish from anywhere on the pitch and the keeper won't be able to save it, but and it's easy to do. Time finishing, just make sure you aim with the left stick, with the left stick, then make sure you aim with the strong foot, the strong player's foot, and it's just like magic. But for driven shot, I think where is usually overpowered is this range, where if you are in this range, then you can use driven shot. So you basically hold L1 first before L2. Don't hold L1 and L2 together. L1 first before L2, then shoot. Like magic. Once the keeper is caught rushing out, just hold L2 to finesse. Hold L2 to finesse. If he's rushing out, let me run. Then L2. Run. Is coming out L2. Run. Is coming out L2. So let me try doing some attack drills. Driven finesse. Shot, normal shot. Then there's one trick, cheeky move, like if you tap the right stick and you like aim towards any direction, the player just pops the ball up. So like you tap the right stick like a button for him to pop the ball up, then choose any exit direction. So it's very good for volleys. Except if you have the space, so don't try it if you don't have space. Let me try and get good angle to finish. That's driven shot. Time finishing. So for time finishing, the only way to get the time finishing correctly is to get the angle, then load your shoot button first, then aim it. So for regular shot is like, I like having the point pointer on because I can look at where I'm aiming. So for example, I want to aim towards the near post and I'm coming from this angle. So what I do is I'm moving, running, then I hold L1 down. L1 down to like for pace control, then I aim towards the direction. L1 aim towards the direction and shoot. So I don't just rush like run and just shoot. I don't run like bam and just shoot. I don't do it. I don't see it effective. So what I do is I run, then hold L1. L1 is pace control. Hold L1 down and like aim towards the direction where you want to shoot. Then shoot. I find it effective than just running and hoping. Then driven finesse is there, but you have to hold like the power of the shot. You just tap it for driven finesse, but you have to have the angle. So for driven finesse, just tap it, but you have to have the angle. Just tap the shoot button. Then driven shot. That's driven time shooting. So basically the shooting technique I use is once the keeper is rushing out, I use L2. Once he's rushing towards me, only when he's rushing, but if he's not rushing, like you can see he caught the ball. Once he's rushing towards me, just use L2. Automatic L2, then far post. Once he's rushing out, because most times the keeper does that, he's rushing out, just use L2. Then you can score. Then another shooting technique is driven shot, but always use driven shot within this area. This is where you should use driven shot. So you hold L1 down, then L2 before shooting. L1 down first. L1 is what you have to hold down first before shooting. For driven shot, L1 down before shooting. That's driven shot. Is overpowered. Then for time finishing, just have to practice. Get the angle, then shoot. So that's basically how to finish. I don't know. Then you just have to practice. So like once you have AI pressing you like this and you're trying to get the angle, just keep moving left, moving right, moving left, moving right. Then once you get the angle, then just driven shot, driven time finishing. Once you get the angle, the main thing is not really the space but the angle. Once you get the angle, just driven time finish. Once you get the angle, just time finish. So I find the most effective shooting technique is not just finesse but time finesse. Then if you want to use driven shot, always use it around this area, but hold L1 down before L2. L1 down before L2 for driven shot. L1 down before L2. And for long range, you can also use that L1 technique, but you don't need to. So what I basically do is to hold L1 down to control the ball, then aim towards the direction where I want to shoot. L1 down, like you have to be fast. L1 shoot. Like L1 shoot. L1 down shoot. If I want to aim towards the left, L1 down shoot. L1 shoot. L1 down shoot. L1 shoot. Like it flies like rocket. So L1 to control the ball towards the direction first. Don't just rush, like run and shoot. L1, then like you tap it. Just hold L1, like tap it, then shoot straight. Then for driven shot, hold L1 down before L2, then shoot. So and if the keeper is rushing from the left, just driven finesse towards the left. If he's rushing out, just finesse. You don't need to finesse towards the near post. Like finesse far post. Once he's rushing out, just finesse towards far post. It's not every time it works, but I find that effective. Then if you like, so okay, let me. I don't know. Let me try. Trying to see if I can get any scenario. The only thing I'm trying to master is the time shot, like for long range. I've not mastered that yet, but I now I'll get it. But I don't need it. L1 shot. L1 aim shoot. L1 aim shoot. L1 hold the ball then aim. L1 aim shoot. L1 to aim, then you release it. L1 aim release shoot. L1 aim release shoot. Then once the keeper is coming out, just driven finesse. Rushing from the left, finesse. You have an angle at the edge of the box, driven shot. The driven shot, time finishing. Then around this area is where you should use driven shot. Around this area, driven shot around this area is overpowered. That's driven shot. L1 first, then L2 shot. L1 down, L2 shot. By rushing out, finesse. So L1 before shooting, like L1 is to position the player properly, because positioning is critical to finishing. Like I want to aim towards the far post, so I aim then shoot. Aim with L1 then shoot. Aim with L1 then shoot. Aim with L1 then shoot. Driven shot. Time finishing. So just like mix it up. Like once you have the angle and the space, use time finishing. Like rockets. Even with Bill, right? So like in that scenario, I actually use L1 first. L1 first to get the angle, then shoot. Space, abuse the mechanics. You So there's another way to beat defender, but most people don't know of it. Like you just change direction by popping the ball up, and that's the goal. Wait, pop it up. I think that was basically it. L1, that was the secret to my finishing. Using L1 to position the player first before taking the shot. That's my secret to finishing. It's not about just shooting. The L1 is the main thing. L1 first, then shoot. If you want to use normal shot, L1 to like get the player in the position. Aim using L1, then release L1 and shoot. Aim using L1, release L1 and shoot. So just try following the arrow. You can see I'm aiming towards the left already using L1. Using L1, I'm aiming towards the left, then I just shoot rocket. Time finishing. And there's also driven finesse. Driven finesse, you just tap the L1. You tap it. Especially when the keeper is rushing out, just tap it. That's driven finesse. Instead of having to like tap it twice, just tap it small. The keeper can't catch it. So if you are coming like if you watch my game versus Boye, that's what I use. When Messi was at this edge, I just tap it. Very hard for the keeper to catch it. Just tap it. So hard. Finesse and just tap. Once you have the angle, finesse and tap. So easy. L1 shoot. L1 shoot. L1 shoot. Driven shot. Driven shot. Driven shot. Driven shot. Time finishing. Okay, that'll be all. Thank you guys.